Hey guys, welcome back to the PBO Season 4. This is Week 6. And today we are facing off against the SunnySide Suicunes. Yeah, so little update. It's been a little bit of a video posting, you know, it's been a little bit. Basically, this is Week 6 and we had some scheduling issues, whether it be family things, you know, family showing up or being sick and stuff. There was some problems scheduling, which is like fair enough, you know, life happens, no problem. So we thought it was just gonna result in a tie, which is super boring for a video, but you know, it is what it is. But then the rules of the tie situation changed, so that wasn't great, and so then we were like, well, I guess we should play this out. All of this was kind of decided in a very short amount of time, so I did not feel super great about like recording and playing live. So this will obviously be a post-com video. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, which, you know, I'm a hater of post-com for real, but it is what it is. We did get the battle done, we got the reps in, so W for me. I guess, you know, being consistent, but that's what I got. But with that being said, we can do a little bit more in-depth team breakdown, which is cool because he has a very unique team. And I brought some we have a couple quickie sets. I think I'll never get to run these kinds of sets again, so I think, like, you know, there's some value in that. So with that being said, let's take a look at this team that is down below. We got Gitchxcity, Thunderous T, Altaria, Blissey. His first Terra captain is Lilligant with a rock, electric, and ice of the types to Terra into. Cinderace, Tinlu, Swalot, Golden Go, and then Fion is his final Mon, which is also a Terra captain, which is Steel, Fairy, and Electric. So there you go, bada bing, bada boom, baby. So yeah, as you guys can see, his team is like kind of semi-stally with like really good hazard setup and good, obviously, hazard interaction with like with Cinderace Court Change, and then also has Golden Go, which is like a very broken mod. So it is not Terragog, so I think Terragog is I think that mod's kind of a liability. So, you know, think about that, I guess. But yeah, so that's what I got. Alright, let's get cooking with the builder. So first things first, we gotta annihilate Mr. Marcus. He's here. So yeah, this week we're running a set that I think I won't get to run ever again for sure. 4 attacks, expert belt. So we're rocking max attack, jolly nature, 208 speed with this rest in HP there. I believe this lets us outspeed max speed Golden Go, because that's like the only one that I really care about. So fun fact, for some reason I have an 85 speed here on my wonderful slide, but it's actually 90. But either way, the point is I speed type with Lilligant, so I don't even care about that. I'd rather just have HP to lay the Lilligant hit. Yeah, so this week we're running this. Basically, it's pretty good. Close combat hits his team so fucking hard. Like, it's disgusting how good this shit is. Lets us handle Tinlu, lets us handle Gitchxcity before all the curse and iron defense shenanigans. Lets us hit like Terra Steel Fion super hard. Doesn't have a lot of great switch-ins because his fighting resist in general, with the exception of Swalot and Golden Go, relatively squishy, relatively frail, right? Like, what is that mod? Thunderous is gonna take like 30 to 35% upon switching on CC. Like, it's pretty good. And it can't KO me back, for example. We have Ice Punch, so we can beat defensive Altaria, because Altaria gets like Defog, Roost, and Wisp and stuff, so we have Ice Punch to deal with that. And then Rage Fist, just in case, you know, we eat a couple, what is it called? U-turns from Cinderace, or maybe like a Gog, a move, you know? Rage Fist in general is just nice. And then Earthquake lets us hit not Balloon Golden Go comfortably. In addition, if Rage Fist is not boosted, like, we can hit it comfortably in that situation. And then it also gives us a best possible move to hit Swalot, because Swalot in general actually beats Annihilate pretty effectively. Has It has like Encore and Toxic and Taunt, Earthquake and Gunk Shot. Like, it's just fucking annoying. It is pretty cool. So Earthquake just lets us hit hard and move on, kind of idea. So yeah, this one really tears apart his team. It's a really nice breaker. Next up, we got Blackstar the Samurai. This week we're running SD, Night Slash, Sacred Sword, and Sucker Punch. Oh, and then, as you guys can see, Night Slash. So we're not running Ceaseless Edge, obviously, because the guy has Cinderace. So I don't really want to put up on my spikes and then get court change back, and then I have to deal with spikes. It does not sound very fun. We're running Jolly, Sharpness, Jolly Nature with Sharpness, Max Attack, Max Speed, 18 HP, no one cares about that. This is very generic. Basically, with our Lumberry, we'll be able to SD on Blissey, we'll be able to SD on bulky Cinderace. So if Cinderace is like Court Change, Will-O-Wisp, Pyro Ball, U-Turn, we can SD. We can't SD on it, right? Basically, if it's not High Jump Kick, we can kill it. So Lumberry is kind of nice for that. It also lets us similar for something like a bulky Altaria. And then we get to kind of just get kills with Night Slash. His Dark Resist doesn't exist. His Dark Resist is Terra Fairy Fion. So he has no Dark Resist, so we're running Night Slash because we don't need the Ceaseless Edge shit. And I'm not going to fucking miss the Ceaseless Edge because someone dropped the fucking ball when it comes to hitting moves last week. Yeah, you bitch. That's what I thought. Anyway, respectfully. So 100% accurate move, feels good, man. And then Night Slash is boosted by Sharpness, so it's with Sharpness boost, it's 105 power, and then you want to add stab and all this shit, so it hits quite hard. We're rocking Sacred Sword, so we can deal with Blissey and Tinlu because its Dark Resist obviously is Tinlu. So I guess my previous statement about Terra Fairy Fion was fake. And then we have Sucker because Sucker lets us at +2 have really good chip revenge kill Cinderace if it's no bulk Cinderace. If it is bulky Cinderace, we'll kind of know by the calcs hopefully, and then we can just go for Night Slash instead, and then we can like eat the Willow and we'll kill it. Sucker is also generically better against stuff like Thundurus, right? So yeah, Sacred Sword is also nice just because that's positive interaction into like Curse and Iron Defense Gog, right? Setup Gog, so that's nice. So yeah, bada boom, bada boom, just like that. Oh, this also, see, I'm a little frazzled today. The Lumberry is also really good against Golden Go because if he's like T-Wave Golden Go, or he's, I think it's only T-Wave, I think it's the only status he gets. But you know what I mean? If that was his win con, T-Wave Golden Go, like, we can be quite resistant to that. And then we can SD on it and then kill it. So, feels good, man. Next up, we guess Delphox. That is one hell of an EV spread. So, this week we're running Flamethrower, Wish, and Psyshock. And Wish Protect Psyshock. It's time. I'm very excited. So, with max HP, 248 HP, 120 defense, bold nature, we deal with Cinderace extremely well. The only thing Cinderace can do is hit us with Sucker Punch, but obviously we'll Wish Protect, so Sucker Punch is not really in his favor. And then the other thing you can do maybe is like Smackdown, I guess. Little banded Smackdown or something, right? Like that's about it. Like it's quite insignificant what he can do. And then we have 112 Spadef. This lets us take 2 max special attack make it rains from Golden Go consecutively when we Terra into a grass typing, as you guys can see here. And then we have 28 special attack investment, because 28 special attack investment helps us avoid very thin rolls against like certain Golden Go spreads. So basically, if Golden Go like Thunder Waves me, or if I'm paralyzed by Blissey or something, and he wants to like recover stall and try to like get a paraturn on my guy, we'll do just enough. So recover plus what is it called? Shiba. What is it called? Lefties will will always go at least even, so you can't actually get HP, which is nice. It also lets us do a little bit more damage to Blissey with the Psyshock here. Yeah, so I will say this was a final change before I played like immediately. I couldn't decide between Psyshock and Grass Knot, because I think Grass Knot is pretty good here against Tinlu, because I think Tinlu coming makes a lot of sense. This guy's a super big advocate of like offensive Tinlu. He's used Bandit in the past and whatnot, which I think offensive Tinlu is kind of cool. And so I think Terra Grass is nice because I always beat Tinlu, right? So it's like, oh, I learned Grass move and I'll beat it. But I kind of choked because I was having small issues with Blissey, and because yes, we can kill it with Annihilate, but like to get Annihilate in is not going to be the easiest task against Thunderwave spam Blissey, right? So I was like, oh, I'll put Psyshock on and I'll beat it to death, basically. Smiley face. Right? Like I'll just beat it, I guess. I don't know. Grass Knot was really good against Tinlu, but even Spadef Tinlu, like it lives the one and then, you know, Rune Nation and stuff, so it was very good, but it is what it is. It did kill offensive Tinlu, but if it was not offensive, then it lived. But then I did some other calcs with like Flamethrower and special with a special attack investment. It does like 20% to offensive Tinlu, so I was like, okay, like max HP, max attack Tinlu takes 20%. Like that's not bad considering like Tinlu is Tinlu, right? Spadef Tinlu takes no damage, but like that's neither here or there. We'll try to find another way to break it. Maybe if it's defensive Tinlu Spadef or something, like maybe Annihilate can like come in hard on it, get a Rage Fist boost or something, you know. So I thought that was better than like offensive Tinlu. Like Bandit Earthquake was like doing way too much damage to something like Annihilate. So I don't really know. I kind of was choking on dicks there for a little bit. So I went with Psyshock because I thought it'd be a higher chance that Blissey would come and Blissey would cause me problems. Where I thought Tinlu could be maybe wore down better with our later mons in the drafts, in the team rather. So I don't know. Maybe it was a bad decision. I couldn't decide. But with this game, that means we have used all 3 Terra types of our Delphox, so that's very exciting. Next up, we've got Altaru. She's back. Welcome to fuckyougarganako.exe. Covert Cloak, max HP, max HP, 96 defense. We just put the rest in defense, and then we have 160 Spadef. The 160 Spadef is specifically for Golden Go, so Specs Golden Go cannot kill us with Shadow Ball, like to a KO, I should say. And that's a big deal because we obviously don't have lefties, so we wanted to be able to beat Golden Go. We're rocking Earth Power, Ice Beam, Recover, and Counter. Ice Beam so we can hit like Oteria and non-Terra Lilligant and even Tinlu for super effective damage, and Thunderous. Earth Power because its ground resist in general is like not super great. It's basically Blissey, but it's not really a ground resist. And then Ice Beam also lets us hit Balloon Golden Go, because that's kind of scared about Balloon Golden Go. I've been fucked by Balloon Golden Go too many times on the ladder, so I obviously have to hit something with that. Recover, because I'm Gastrodon, and then Counter. So Counter was, I couldn't decide what to do here. I thought about Miracle, but I think a lot of special moves that he has does too much damage to where, like, yeah, I kill him on, but my mon is kind of irreparable, so I don't really like it. I went with Counter because Counter let me deal with like a Choice Band Tinlu better, like I said previously. He tends to bring that, and it also lets us like pressure Gog okay as well. Has a little bit cool pressure like that. If it was DD Altaria, it would let me like, you know, check that if it was like Yachi or something. But more importantly, something like SD Cinderace could be cool, or like Bulk Up Cinderace. I think Bulk Up Cinderace was like really interesting. So I think if it was Bulk Up Cinderace, then like Counter give us some nice interaction to that. But if it was Banded Cinderace, because Banded Cinderace I think is also very reasonable against my team, basically I would take like 65% or 60% from U-turn, because we're not really that physically invested, from Adamant Band or whatever, and then my counter would just one-shot something back. So counter was kind of just like a fail-safe slash, if whatever choice Bandmon if he wins one, like I can just blow back on after getting hit. Because we should always have recover turns on something like a Garganacl, so my HP is a little repairable. But if it's Mirror Coat and stuff, is a little different, right? So anyway, that's what I'll do for this week. This is a fucking 15-minute thing. Next up, we got Zaboomafun. This bot is so insanely good. Grafai is here. Prankster, Jolly, Black Sludge, max HP, just enough speed to outspeed Thundurus, because we don't really have a lot of great revenge killers for Thundurus. So I was like, getting half HP with something like a Super Fan, maybe knock off its boots or something could be cool. We have Encore, so we don't auto-lose to something like a Quiver-Dance, Lilligant, or Dragon Dance, or Curse, like just in general, all the center moves. I want to Encore that bitch into him, and then we can, like, you know, proceed to deal the damage. And then we also have U-turn, because momentum is good. So my big problem here was my team kind of didn't have a switch into Swalot, which sounds so troll because it's fucking Swalot, but Swalot gets fucking Sticky Hold, boys. So I can't knock off its item, so it just permanently sits there, recovers 6% each turn. It has Toxic Spikes, it has Knockoff, it has Earthquake, it has Encore, it has Clear Smog, I think it's Haze too, because I think the Elemental Punches too. Like, it gets some fucking moves. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go into this guy, I'll put 72 in defense, this is just my leftover investment, so I can take Earthquakes a little bit better. Max HP, this would be my Toxic Spike Absorber, this would be my Toxic Absorber, and I don't really care if he has Sticky Hold. I mean, it would be nice if he didn't have Sticky Hold, which he has ran Gluttony, Custab area in the past, so I was like, knockoff value, where I get to find out what side it's on, with which ability it is. And then I get to do Super Feint Spam, which really puts pressure on it for something like Annihilate to revenge later in the game. So I thought that was like, okay. I thought that this was fine. U-turn for momentum, like we said. But mostly this mod is just an Encore mod, so I can Encore like Fion into Take Heart or Lilligant into Quiver Dance. And then I can like Super Feint Spam. I also can knock off stuff like Golden Go too. So just in general, nice supportive glue mon. It's a decent speed to it, obviously, as well. And then I believe this is our last one. Last but not least, we have Accelerate. Good old cycles up. So 220 HP, 240 speed, with a 48 in special attack. Much more specially focused cycler this week. No facade shenanigans, which I almost thought about eating again, but anyway. Draco, Overheat, Rapid Spin, and U-turn. This is our spinner for the week. This is our Assault Vest user for the week, because every week I have an Assault Vest mon, which is so dumb. Yeah, so this guy deceptively does decent damage with only 48 investment, in addition to having a 130 base power move pool, as you can see from Draco and Overheat. So this is kind of where like the previous mon, Mr. Zaboomafun, comes into the picture, because between what is it called? Between Super Fan on things like Thundurus, Super Fan on things like what is it called? Cinderace, Draco Meteor can kill them. So there's kind of a nice revenge killer in that idea. So a spinner, because he does have Tin Lu, so if he brings spikes plus rocks, we need to be able to handle that. And then his spin blocker, Mr. Golden Go, while he may be the GOAT, Overheat would give us some really nice damage, and it lets us scale what kind of set he is. Much better than a knockoff would. So for example, if he was max HP, he would take, I believe, like 60 or something, maybe 55. Like if he was no HP, that's what it would be. And if he was max HP, I think it was like 40. Which, you know, chip is chip against Golden Go. You take what you can get, and then I can U-turn out and deal with that nonetheless. Between Accelerate here, our Cyclozar, and Gastrodon, we, in my opinion, plus we have Encore support from Zaboomafun, the fucking prankster guy, we should be able to beat any Thundurus set. I should not lose to Nasty Plot, I should not lose to Scarf, I think Specs is a little harder to switch into, but like, it's still very much doable. Because Thundurus is kind of locked into so many moves this week. right? So it has to be a Thunderbolt, it has to be Grass Knot, and then it's either Focus Blast, Sidekick, Nasty Plot, Agility, like, that's about it. And you can't run all of them. So this is kind of our go goat, yes, that mon. No, go into this mon versus Thundurus. If he Focus Blasts me, if he Specs, has a chance to KO. If it's not Specs, I eat it up. Not very well, but I eat it. And then we can go from there. So just rush over Pivot Mon. Regenerator is broken. So, with all that being said, that is our team for week 6 of the PBO. This is versus the SunnySide Suicune, as you guys can see. I'll see you guys in the battle. Smoge Postcom. Welcome back, boys. Now today we got the battle here. I don't say now today, but anyway, as you guys can see, it was super scuffed. I have fucking Rosa as my icon, not the Go Clay, so not a good look. Other than that, we'll see what we can do. I'll make sure the sound's off. Y'all don't need to hear that shit. Dark mode, hell yeah. Okay, so as you guys can see, he brought Golden Go, Tinlu, Fion, Garganacl, Thundurus, and Cinderace. No Blissey, which was like super surprising for me. No Lilligant. The other Lilligant was decent against my team. Far better than Garganacl in my opinion. And yeah, this is the game. So the first thing I noticed on his team is like his team is pretty weak to Samurai. If I can get some chip down, he has no Swalot either. No Swalot to me is pretty criminal. I think Swalot is his best Annihilate answer. So close combats look fantastic, with the exception of like Scarf Golden Go or something. Fantastic. Really glad I did with Hazards because, you know, could be Boots Thundurus, could be Boots Ace in addition to Court Change Ace. Hell, it could even be Boots Tinlu, to be honest. I don't really know. So, I'm pretty excited to see. I'm curious to see what Fion this could be. He's brought Scarf Fion in the past. I know Fion can run like Rest Talk sets. I can run like Take Hut. You get Hydration? It could be like Rain Dance, Rest, 2 attacks maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm just curious to see what this mod does, right? So anyway, on lead, I think the best lead is like probably Cyclozar or Grafaiai. I think it's probably better to lead Cyclozar because if he leads Tinlu, I don't want to like get into Earthquake situations because I haven't teared Delphox, right? So okay, cool. So we do lead that. How embarrassing would it be if I got the turn drawn? So we just U-turn here. Bada bing, bada boom. This gives me some interesting information. I want to know. I want to know if okay, this shit goes way too fast. Basically, turn 1 we U-turn. I just want to know, is it max attack, is it max HP, like what kind of set is it? We see leftovers and all that shit, so I'm thinking maybe it's more legit set, more of a common set, you know, more of a max HP defensive hazard set. Boom, Ice Beam, Rob, Ooga Booga. That's fine. This thing does get Grass Knot. I think it gets Energy Ball too, but for sure gets Grass Knot, so I want to switch out here. And to Take Hut instantly. That's okay, no problemo. We have the goat here, so I will go for Encore. Yeah, okay. So Encore's there. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna knock Gog here. I think this is the best play as well. I think this is fine. I thought maybe we would go for Rocks or something. So here, I did not think he would go for Earthquake if he had it. We do see a Chople Berry, so that makes me think like he was just trying to beat Annihilate for some reason, or maybe he was trying to beat Sacred Sword. But we'll see. Alright, Gastrodon's in, so now we get a free recover turn. Feels great, man. And then, like we said in the team builder, we should go straight into Cyclozar here. Very nice as well. So far so good. We see Grass Knot. That doesn't look like Specs damage to me, so, which I don't think in the game I knew. In the game I was like, oh my goodness, like this could be Specs. Okay, 26, good chip. Like I said, we're just trying to chip this guy down. Boom. Which we're kind of doing a decent job of. Into Annihilate here. I'm thinking like Rocks, right? Yeah, okay, good. If he goes for Ruination, I do get the Rage for stack, by the way, so that's really good. Okay, I do 39 with this CC, so I'm like, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, getting good chip down. We see Sidekick, which was a huge surprise to me in game. I didn't think Sidekick should come. I think he needs Focus Blast to beat Cyclizar. So we U-turn here. Oh, actually spin. Sorry, my bad. We spin here, get the rocks off the field. Now we're going to probably U-turn. As you can see, it's a very slow-paced game. We're just whittling things down. Okay, no problem. Should go for maybe just an Earth Power or something. He curses in my face. I cannot believe he cursed in my face. Okay, so a couple of things on this turn. One, curse I don't think is the best play. And two, he's faster than me. Why in the hell is this Mon faster than me? So he sped crept my Gastrodon to just curse. I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. I don't understand. Alright, 37, and we get the Spit F drop, so that's a little unlucky for him. But at this point, I'm kind of just like, I guess I'll spam it. So I go for, okay, this Ice Beam turn, maybe he goes into Thunder is hard, or maybe if he was Air Balloon Golden Go, I was like, I want to catch that and break it really early. So this Ice Beam was like to catch these two, but instead he just goes into Fiona. I go back into Zaboomafoo because again, Grafire is my most expendable Mon here because it was meant to deal with Swalot, and Swalot's not here, so I feel pretty okay with this. I cover all the moves. He switches out here. We do see Dazzle though, so Dazzle's good to know. Like, I kind of have a fairy weakness, so good to know. I go for another Super Fairy. I just really want to pressure him. So at this point, I kind of acknowledge that like this game's gonna go long. It's been 20 turns, nothing's really happened yet. I was like, okay, if the game's gonna be long, he's two down on recover here. He's 2 PP down, so I might as well just encore him in here and make him burn an extra 3. I literally thought like I'll just PP star. I don't care, because like Gog without recover is far easier to navigate. So, and every single turn that passes, I get my lefty's recovery back. So. I for sure get more at the turn. So I should be able to get the U-turn here. Maybe Super Fan. No, I go for Knock. Okay, Knock was actually a really good play by me. What the fuck? I'm the best player in the world. Because I assumed that he's switching out. Fair enough. Okay, it's a good Knock play. We got a Super Fan here for 40%. He keeps dazzling, gleaming me. I don't know why. Like, he doesn't Scald me or anything. No Psychic either. Does this thing get Psychic? I think it does. Well, you turn out here, okay. Into Delphox. Into Rest. So at this point, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, it's Rest, Calm Mind, Rest Talk, right? Because he doesn't have, like, Rain Dance for hydration or anything. But then he just fucking falls asleep and burns a turn. So I was like, oh, maybe he's just Rest to attack. Calm, like... You know, maybe. I actually thought so. But we're doing good damage here. Like, honestly, 20. Oh, he does a Sleep Talk. So he shows the Sleep Talk here, and then I fucking hover over his guy, and this is his set. What the fuck? Like, but so I guess my Delphox is just the goat. Or what? Like, so he's Mono Fairy. I assume he's Terra Fairy. I think 20% chip, honestly, considering it's resistant, is not bad. I gotta skip some turns. Basically, I just piss out here. I just make this shit wait for, like, I make him burn a bunch of rest turns. It's really boring. Then we go to Zaboomafoo on a rest turn. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, like, we can make progress in the game, right? Go for Super Feint or something like this. Guess the Super Feint turn. Well played, well played. So at this point, I'm kind of like, it's been 33 turns. You guys can't really see that, but it's been 33 turns, as you guys can see. Boom! Wait, look at my fucking... Oh, went it back. Look at my, not proportion, what is it called? My dimension control on top of the goat though. What? Okay, as I fucked that up. But... Okay, boom. Look at that. I'm the fucking goat, by the way. Nice. As you guys can see, it's 10:33. Nothing's really happened. So I'm like, okay, time to do something else. So I knock. Oh, I want to make progress. Shows to be Colbert, which makes a lot of sense because I have Samura, and he shows Thunder Wave. Okay, so you know, good thing we have Lumberry on our guy. Little U-turn out. At this point, I was like, Dazzling Gleam should not do too much damage to me. I did check his rest turns. He has zero turns burnt. So I was like, okay, I'll just go into this guy. I'll click Draco. As you see, it's a crit. This was obviously supposed to do like 40%. This was supposed to do like 45%. I thought that was good chip, and then we could maybe go like Annihilate or something hard after. So I thought this was all good, and then I get the crit, so that was a little unlucky. So I'm kind of hacking him a little bit here. As we can see, 30%, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just trying to kill it, right? So little Draco Meteor here, 14%, big damage. Should be able to get out of dodge though. Go right straight to Gastrodon. Covert Cook Gastrodon completely taken over, no problemo. So Earthquakes me for 24. So we're really putting pressure on here. Again, it's been turned 40 turns here. 40 turns, just like completely playing a long game here, which I feel like is pretty good for us so far, because neither of us have hazards up, right? So, oh sorry, he doesn't have hazards up, which is really good for us. We didn't burn hazards this week, so this is really good for us. I'm just burning turns, but like in this recover war, he's down 5, I'm only down 2, so we're in a really good situation like this. Good earth power play by you know, to dodge the earth power that's going in Thunderous. Go back in the cycles 33%. I'm like, okay. And then he psychics me. I'm like, oh shit, this thing's scuffed. But I Draco, do 55, good damage. I'm like, okay, time to go into Samurai, because he's scuffed. Sick. And so now I'm like, okay, like we get an SD turn. I do have and at this point it's like, oh, I can actually kill this thing. If it's Spadef, but I believe it's Fizdef. Based off all the calcs I've ran, I think it's Fizdef. So I don't actually kill this thing in one hit, but we do decent damage. We live a body press, and then we look for another move here to KO. So we're plugging along. But I can say at turn 49, we got a kill. How good are we? I do swap out here. I don't want to get hit by a high jump kick. Or U-turn, I guess. So we go into Delphox, who has not terrored yet. Boom. He shows to be Trailblaze Life Orb. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, he's like bulk up a SD, like he's not Libero either. So this has to be set up. Trailblaze is cool for like Gastrodon tech and getting speedier than on my team. Okay, cool. So he SDs in my face. I Psyshock for, you know, 38. Not bad damage. And at this point, I'm like, okay, so the only thing you can do is sucker me. But then I tried to do the math, and I was like, wait, does he have sucker? Like, would it be like SD Trailblaze Fire move, Pyro Ball, and then like, I think he needs, okay, maybe he doesn't need high jump kick, you know? Maybe not. But then I'm like, maybe he's still Court Change, because Court Change is so good against my team, and I feel like Court Change should come. So I still think maybe his head jump kick. I could decide. So the question is, do I wish here to try to bait the sucker, or do I Psyshock to do damage? These are the questions. But I think I decided just to Psyshock here, because if he does sucker and kill me, right? If he does sucker and kill me, I can go into Zabumafun, I can Encore, and then I can like go from there, right? So I think that's how I kind of decided how to do this. We'll see. So goes for Furblets, the 69 Hehe XD, but he takes so much recoil that he does just die to Psyshock here. So Delphox continuing her reign of terror on the league. I believe it's 15 kills now for her, so kill leader, baby. A little protect here to see the Thunderbolt. no problem. Get some lefties back. We do Terra here in the Terra Grass Wish. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can Wish Pass into like Annihilate so I can get a free Rage Fist boost. Maybe I can Wish Pass into Samurai later down the line. So my Protect fails here because he goes into Garganako. Good play, good play. And then we get, which is fine. I do feel pretty good about getting this Wish turn though back on Delphox, because now that I know that he's Scarfed, right? Look at his moveset. You guys can't really see. It's Grass, not Psychic and Thunder, right? So his last move is like a what? Volt Switch U-turn or something? Like, even if it's Focus Blast, like, my Delphox just walls it with this typing. So I feel pretty good about that. Gastrodon is in. We started trading ground moves here. Mine clearly does more damage because we're that guy. And then Otaru's still just doing some Otaru things, so very good, very good. I believe he has, he has 2 recovers. I thought he had 1. Going to Annihilate here. On the recover. Again, this is turn 60. It is what it is. I CC and kill him. I think he wasn't expecting to live this, because most sets live. Like, if he's Fizz Death, he can live this. But because I have Expert Belt and I'm close combat and I Drain Punch, like, I do kill. But I think, like, if I'm Drain Punch the standard set, he can, like, recover into Curse and, like, do some stuff. So I think he was really he was not expecting CC Expert Belt, which, you know, that's why we do the preps. Alrighty. Then we go into my guy here. I go into Delphox because we should be able to live any hit. At this point, I think Thunder Wave is not like max special attack, because usually they're not max special attack, right? So, okay, no problem. I go for Flamethrower, 73, big damage. Now I know he's on Spit Death, so I think he's max HP, probably max Fizz Death is kind of what I'm thinking. Hex here makes me look really good. I went to this Mon because I thought he would just recover. And I wanted the free regenerator turn. I did not care about the Hex. And I should be able to live the Make It Rain if he's not max special attack, right? He's on specs or anything, so. Overheat picks up a kill for Accelerate, feels good, man. And the rest of these mons here are just pretty weak on the HP side. So we should be able to, but I choked, kind of a choke. I just forgot he could Terra Fairy, so that's my bad. But then he just doesn't sleep talk. Little bro is confused. And then he sleep talks here. Shiba. Yeah, he probably was a little sick still. Wasn't playing his best, but that's okay. Then we get 2 kills with that spit at the end for Mr. Accelerate. So, GG to my opponent, the SunnySide Suicune. As you guys know, well, as I said in the beginning, this shit was a little bit of a blunder to schedule, so I appreciate him coming to battle, because it was kind of a short turnaround time. That was good. Yeah, and I think like every mon kind of showed why it was here, you know, which was like really nice. The Annihilate set was cool. The Delphox set was actually worked, which I wasn't super confident in. SC didn't get the sweep like I wanted it to, but you know, now people know we can run SD. Gastrodon got to wall the Gog. Cyclones actually picked up a surprising amount of kills, and then Zaboomafun Encore Gamer. Whoa! So, all of that's pretty good. So, stick around for next week while I play against the Noivern, you know, for week 7. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, see you. Bye!